Hello students, your instructor here, John Medulla with another screencast. This one going over mat or mask. Premiere Pro, we introduced this a little bit in class, but we're going to get even deeper with it right now, actually animate the mat. So here we go. I already have some things already started up for project. You can see what's going on. So this layer, video 1, I have just this background, it's just a ping or PNG I made it in Photoshop, just this gray and purple gradient. Above it is my actual video footage, which you all have seen before, certainly. It's me turning around. And then the top is actually a square, which I just use the motion position for it to keyframe it, so it just moves from left to right like that. It goes off the screen. No big deal. What I want to do is I want to have the video footage, me against a green screen, inside of this red square. Okay, only viewable inside of the square. So as the square goes across, you see green, then you see me, then you see green again, and it goes off the screen. And what you see behind is that purple and gray gradient. So to do that, click on my video footage here. Over here, type in mat. You get a number of different mats. The one that we want is called track mat. And the reason why I want track mat is because it's going to follow the animation of this red square. If I just use the set mat, that's for a mat that does not move, it just stays still. Even if I use in this case where I already have the animation applied. So I use track mat, I just drag it and drop it right on top of video footage. I see now that it appears in my effect controls panel, it appears for that video footage. So I just open it up like this. And for the mat, it's currently set to none, I will set it to video 3. Okay, because that is where the red square is in. It's in the video 3 track. So it goes to blank like that. And I will just follow this like this. And as I go across, as I scrub through this, I can see that it's only viewable inside that square area. And of course it goes away. You can see the background behind it. Well, sometimes what you do when you get this is the mat that it makes is bigger than the actual graphic. So if I were to just turn that off for a second, see how big this is, then hit the FX button to toggle the effect off. See, the square is actually quite a bit smaller than that. So that's not unfixable. All I'm going to have to do is just go to my red square here and just scale it down a bit, like that. Okay, let's say I want it only that big. Then it'll be that way as it goes across. And it's actually still bigger. If I were to, again, go here and toggle the effect up, I can see that the square is even smaller. But what's important is how it ends up looking. Okay, so just know when you use a track mat, it'll be larger than, a little larger than the mat you're using. I animated my red square beforehand. You can certainly animate it afterward, move it around. I could, do further animation with it if I wanted to. That's just how you use a track mat in Premiere Pro. Now, if you have an area that you don't really need it to be animated, you just want a certain hole to appear, then what you can do, and I'm going to turn this effect off on that layer, turn the track mat off, and let's just say I go to my red square and I get rid of all the keyframes. Let's say the square's right there. Well, then what I would do is I could use set mat and bring it on top of this footage, video footage. And then I'll open up set mat. And for the track mat, I'm going to set it to video 3. And I'll need to do that. And now it appears right there. So it's actually a little bit smaller. So in that case, I would just go to the red square again, scale it up. And hopefully that will affect this better. Could stretch if I wanted to. It's a little too big. And I can turn that off, and I'm left with just that little area, kind of like a little window or a peephole into what's going on. But I like the track mat a lot better because it allows for animation to move that window or that peephole around if I want. So that's that.